Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fu Shen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that? The matrix of prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us.
But you're Fu Shen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit.
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the matrix of prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us. I was waiting for the Matrix of Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. Yes, but you needn't. Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. Psst.
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good enough.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it.
What? You just...
The more complex something...
If it's so simple, why didn't your Master Diviner come and do it?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while.
What the heck is this?
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Siyuan. It's an arumaton.
I feel like it needs a sign saying...
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the...
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission.
Great. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. Crusher!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the karma terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny. Not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you. Ha! Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smooth. Xianzhou's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traders on the Lawfu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the matrix of prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in... As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the matrix of prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Lawfu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Lawfu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did... Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will event proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha! You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this first?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin.
The deceased? Aren't you a murderer?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a my mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how... What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait! Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take...
What happened?
I've only got to...
Enough.
Rise, Phoenix!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Eternal sleep.
The dead will return!
Miss, are you... Sorry, I didn't see any blood. My motor is broken. I can't... Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me... Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of... I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me.
I happen to have some medical knowledge.
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to... You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious. How... what kind of medical knowledge is...
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues.
As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses... If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Dana the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. And now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways in Eon 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by She. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how So, the Xianzhou too are engaged in the... As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshe and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received a blessing that did indeed prevent death, the ambrosial arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Xianzhou. That's when the hunt appeared, firing an arrow and fell. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never. Hold on. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape?
If what she said is true.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Qingcue showed us earlier? How...
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron, the Cloud Knight.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Lofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Lofu's internal strife, Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General.
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed themselves. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another eon. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No, As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track.
General, we must retain all urgency. The ambrosial arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the ambrosial arbor's delve.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the ambrosial arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the—
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now. Which means the
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the lock—
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the ambrosial arbor's access point—
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control.
Under my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general.
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly—
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to— Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a This is no errand, honored guests. I am merely—
You've never really seen us as outsiders.
Miss Tинъюнь, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
A step forward bridges notice the ambrosial arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. I had long anticipated—
Huh? She's not angry?
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The matrix of prescience— He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisan ship and alchemy. The star skiff is ready.
One zero is the way.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to.
Wait! Master Diviner!
No need. My omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more—
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Lофу. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken start?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to...
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
That's it! First you arrive out of the blue, then the general recruits still. It doesn't look like they're rolling out the red carpet. We might be getting ahead of ourselves. The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Master Gungshu. Oh, are you guys... You're... Sorry this crisis came...
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble...
You mean the general invited you? There's been a serious incident in the artisan...
You misunderstand, young sir.
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental... I don't get it. The artisan... Waiting around, that's what. Please, if you plan... The worst thing is, Master Gungshu is the most experienced. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Ziming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the...
Why did he run?
It's recent. I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost..." Anyway...
100%.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express...
And that if you find my master...
Don't worry, young sir.
None of us would be able...
Let's go. Botanical disaster? It must be the ambrosial arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Embrook. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse.
Look, the roots are...
Upon commission grounds your feet do stay away! Within commission grounds the game was sown. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
I'll free you from your chains! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past!
Golden cloud toad! Illumination dragonfish! Are you all right? Wake up! I raised you like my own flesh and blood! Did you really have...
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here...
Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang...
This guy's...
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan.
Really? The General sent you? But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission is a dark and powerful entity. The robots. It was like... But then, I couldn't just run. I'm sure General... Means I know of may yet serve. Look, this is one of the Artisanship. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in this... Indeed. With limited range...
You sure about that?
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not...
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither. How observant. The commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Ah! This is the first thing that came to mind. It's a mechanical device, codenamed... I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights.
Let me guess. Limited range?
Every light has its shadow. And then... ignite. Very good. The master reveals the door, but the... What's happening? Is the... Seems like it worked. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious. Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch.
Careful, it's changing.
Whoa! What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power!
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abomination. Miss Tинъюнь, are the long-lived species on the Xianzhou...
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The Ebon Deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Yeah! It can't heal if we take out the sword.
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything. Any thoughts, Master Gongшу?
When the
Great observation, Mr. Gongшу.
I'm only... As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from... Precisely. You remember how we untangled...
You're right.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt.
Take hold of your weapons, young... See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
I guess we're done.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system. Let's hurry, before...
So, the next...
Please never do.
Look! The... Excellent!
Calm your body and mind.
What a headache.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
Don't mess with me.
General Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant, if immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout... No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never...
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality? Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
So this is the Lofu's ambrosial arbor.
Aren't you a cloud?
Cloud Knights don't visit the ambrosial arbor. The Lofu's plague mark is a tree.
I heard that the ambrosial arbor shriveled and died a long time ago. How could it suddenly spring back to life and start growing again?
The influence of the Stellaron. There's no time for explanations. We must return to the Ten Lords' Commission. I'm wounded. I need your assistance in getting there. Once we get to Star Skiff Jetty, you can go your separate ways.
Well, there's nothing else for it. Hey, wait for us! You're the first Ten Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
Our work concerns the Mara struck and the lifespans of long-life species.
Be careful, everyone.
Huh? Why is there still a civilian out here?
I fear not death, for the fate of... Not a chance! A sigh. Escape while you still can. There's no...
Don't try to be a
A sigh!
Hey, do I...
No! My apologies, miss. But what is the meaning of this? I'm the...
You just said there's no hope of the cloud. Come with us for now.
That won't do. As a senior...
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to unconventional methods. Are you gonna... Now! Move!
A few more steps and we're at the main gate.
It's just a few steps away.
Everyone has their duties and obligations. From the day the apprentices fled, as they should have. But no use in trying to talk me out of it, young miss.
Everyone has their duties.
Doesn't look like it wants to let...
I doubt.
Any ideas? You know, you're getting less silent and more... Don't mess with me! So, are judges all loners? You don't seem to have any backup.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However... I have a younger sister. You remind me of her. There's the Star Skiff. The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound to bring calamity. The Cloud Knights must be at the Alchemy Commission. Thank you for ensuring my safety on this journey. I will report this good...
We're glad we could help. She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the Alchemy Commission. I should find a ship and regroup with my unit. What about you? Aw, you just can't bear it.
We are most